Welcome, problem solving fans, to another problem of the day. And this one is all about making two different sides of a sum balance, making the left hand side have the same answer as the right hand side. And we know they've got to balance because they've all got an equal sign in between the left hand side and right hand side. So what we need to do is figure out how to make them balance. Well, on the first sum, if we can figure out the answer to 16 times 40, we are halfway there to find out what the missing number needs to be on the right hand side. Well, 16 times 4 is 4 lots of 6 is 24. Put the 4 in, carry the 2. And 4 ones are 4 plus the 2 is 6. So if 16 times 4 is 64, 16 times 40, with making it the 4 10 times bigger, would make the answer 10 times bigger, so that would be 640. So the answer to the left-hand side is 640, which means the answer to the right-hand side must also be 640. But that does not mean that that's the answer to the box. It means that the answer to the mystery number times by 8 must equal 640. That is what we're saying. We've got to find a number in the box that when it's times by 8 equals 640. So if a number times by 8 is equal to 640, if we work in reverse and divide the 640 by 8, we'll have that mystery number. So we need to do 640 divided by 8. Well, 8 into 6 won't go because 8's bigger than 6, but we haven't really used the 6 yet because it wouldn't go, so carry the 6. 8 into 64 goes 8 times, and 8 into 0 goes no times. So 640 shared by 8 is 80. So it looks as though the answer in that first missing box is 80. 80 times 8, well, 8 8s is 64. Put your 0 on the end, 640. And that's the answer to the right-hand side. And we showed earlier on that 16 times 40 is also 640. So 80 is the value in the missing box that makes both sides balance. Let's move on to the next question. 20% of something is 12. Well, 20% is the same as a fifth. If you imagine a bar split into fifths, we're saying that 20% of this mystery number, well, the mystery number would be the total of the bar, is 12. So 20% is 12. So what we can do there is write 12 on the 20%. But if 20% is 12, then the other 20% is 12, another 20% is 12, another 20% is 12, and another 20% is 12. So all the 20% are worth 12. And remember, 5 lots of 20% would make 100%, which would be the whole bar. So the whole bar is the missing number that we need. So the whole bar is 5 lots of 12. And 5 lots of 12 is 60. So 20% of 60 is 12. A fifth of 60 is also 12, so it does make sense. For the final problem, 2/5 of a mystery number equals 32. Another bar is going to help. Now again, we're dealing with fifths, so split the bar into 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're told that 2/5 is 32. 2/5 equals 32 is the same as saying 2/5 is 32. So these 2/5 must be worth 32 when they're put together. It doesn't mean that each fifth is worth 32. It means 2 of them together makes 32. Well, if 2 of them together makes 32, then each one must be 16, because 2 16s make 32. So if each fifth is worth 16, then this one's worth 16, this is worth 16, and this is worth 16. So the whole bar, and remember, just like in the first question where the whole bar was 100%, the whole bar here is also worth 100%. And that'll be the mystery number. To find the whole bar, we need to do 16 times by 5, which is going to be 5 lots of 6 is 30, put the 0 in, carry the 3. 5 lots of 1 is 5, plus the 3 is 8. So it's 80. So 2/5 of 80 is 32. So the whole bar would actually add up to 80.